We're all set for game two. And immediate runs, and it's going to be a boundary side. Fraser McGurk throws his hands at it. Was at a catchable height, but no good. Nicely played, a hand on it from cover point. That's Michael Jones there, but doesn't get enough of it to cut off the boundary. That's how hard McGurk's hit it, and Jones is wringing his hand in pain. Bowls him straight through. This is carved away, going to be carved away for intentionally hit into the air down to eagle delivery. Good stroke. Takes the aerial route again, going to get 4. Hits it. Yeah, this has gone a long, long way up. Has he got enough? He doesn't think so. Long on, nestles underneath it. It's Soul again. Somehow he hangs on. Good stroke. Gets it through the cup and will get 4. Just giving himself a bit of room outside leg stump. He breaks. Sure, that was building on him. 3 consecutive dots, and now it's a first boundary for Cameron Green. Yeah, that's an outstanding stroke, and it's going to go all the way. Immediate innovation from Inglis, who just scoops at shoulder, gets into position early. It was a back of the length delivery from Brad Whale. Really well struck. He gets into square and will get good reward too. It's gone all the way. Wheel maybe not quite at the pace to test out that part of the pitch, and it's a couple of yards behind square. The 50s come up here in the 6th over. Nice off drive. The man at mid-off might have got something on it but didn't get enough. It's Georgie there. All of a sudden there's a few concerned looking Scottish fans in the background.
And that one's caressed all the way. There you go, sir, do your job. Don't spill your beer. Mark Watt's not happy about it though.
Yeah, stroked nicely down the ground there by Green. I mean, Bitsfield out long off, and that will not make Mark Watt any happier. Michael Lease down a long off there, attacking the ball, trying to get the throw in, just his grip, and that will not be a boundary that Scotland want to see again.
More innovation, and that is beautifully played. Inglis is on fire today. He's taken over the Travis Head. Around wasting time. Leans back, crack one, well into the crowd. Watch out if you're out there. There's a smoking from Inglis. And he just goes with the spin just over the head and into the crowd. So Cameron Green getting in on the action out. Short of Dewey. If it's a bouncer, it's got to be good. And oh dear, that's 1 down. Well, he carves that one away, and that's bounce 4. So Curry getting a little bit of treatment now, coming back into the attack and not getting as much assistance. That's gone straight up. This should be out in the air for an age. And it's taken. Brad Curry does strike again. It is his day here in Edinburgh. And removes a dangerous Green. Bowling changes. And he goes down the track for Jones and that shoulder. He won't have to test it because the shot is too good. This time just playing a crane, splitting the fielders in the outfield, and that's in the hospitality tent. He has spilled his beer. It's a red wine.
Seft. As Greaves comes back in, drags one down, and he's pumped a long, long way. Not the length you want to bowl. This who's been so quick at picking up that length. Australia. Still, they're pumped down the ground. Long on is there, but it's going to go well to his left. Be 6 more, the second maximum of the over. Australia taking a liking to the bin of Chris Greaves.
Faith, you can then go out and play your game. That is brilliant footwork there from Inglis. Inglis today has been the only batter who's really ever got on top of this surface, on top of this pitch. Brad Curry.
He's picked up into the leg side. Has he got enough of this is the question. He has. Munsey was perfectly placed underneath it in terms of the line of it on soaring over his head. Inglis batting on a different pitch to everyone else. He moves into the 90s. Tries to repeat it to a second T20 I100 in the grandest of goals. It comes from just 43 deliveries. What we've witnessed. The talk the other day may have been about Travis Head, but with a 6 today, it's all about Josh Inglis. It's come at a strike for 7 sixes, and it swung this contest towards the visitors.
He should be.
And that is going to be great reward for Chris Soule. He's deserved every single bit of that. It's been an outstanding trio voice. Take nothing away from the innings. It's maybe be better than the one we saw from Travis Head 2 days ago, and it has Australia slightly on top, but Scotland are fighting back hard. 100 won't be a bad effort, but Tip is going to pongo this one all the way. Side. He's a giant of a man. His father has flown in from Perth in Western Australia to be here today. And from just his second ball, he smashes that for 6. David is going to go bang, bang, boom, boom. Oh, that's monstrous, maybe the biggest of the 2 matches so far. A giant from a giant of a man.
It's really important.
That's going to be 4 more. Just helped around the corner. The team manager there. Not sure how he's got the shorts on. Kind of a day. Final delivery of the first innings. Here we go. A big swing and a uneven attempt to scamper the ball and a cheer from the Scottish crowd. It's 16 from the final over. Not ideal. Maybe 4 or 5 critical on there. It didn't go Scotland's way, but against the class and the brilliance of Australia, that having won the toss and chosen to bowl first, so much went right for Scotland, and in the defence of Brad Curry and Chris Soule, the two were a lot more costly than Richie Berrington. 10 runs or so required per over. Can Scotland do it? Here we go. Immediately into the surface. And that's what Munsey does immediately. Hammers that all the... It was full in length, and I'm not sure that's where you want to bowl on this surface. And Munsey, just with a flick of the wrist, powers it all the way for 6. Another flick of the wrist from Munsey. The way he hits it, even need to run. It's 2 maximums in the first 4 balls of the chase. And maybe it's already game on at the Grange. Now through the offside, it's going to be a couple of bounces and off the surface for 4 more. He is quite simply awesome to watch. Now this is a top edge keeper who runs a long way to go for it, and he will hold on. Communication, Adam Zampa, thanks Josh Inglis, everything has gone today, hasn't it, the Centurion? And Jones comes back into the... and he has to go early for just 1. Bartlett's going to continue now. This could be the end of Munsey. It will be. Brilliant, banged into the surface, and it's right off the toe end of the bat. And Scotland, in a matter of moments, and the game, it swings heavily towards Australia. What a stroke this is. That's gone. Banged in by Hardy and banged into the stands by McMullen.
So it has happened.
Glorious, absolutely glorious. Pulled for 6 and now driven straight down the ground for 4. Really full either. Driven, if anything, a little bit on the up, and McMullen starts. Just after hitting it, he's going to perish. Pops it up again, banged into the surface. Australian medium fast bowlers, and it's a simple catch for Cameron Green.
Gets underneath that one. Has it got the leg? Certainly has. Welcome Sean Abbott to the game. Suns. And goes a 4 to finish. So McMullen turning it into a decent for Scotland. But he's gone. He's outfoxed by Zampa, going for the sweep. And the pressure on Scotland increases with the departure of Charlie Tear. Green back. Wow, that monstrous. That's almost back in the pavilion. What a shot. Before Michael Leask, he only bats one way, and that boundaries. First one for Leask. I think this might be where look to attack with these two now together at the crease. Well, down the track to Adam Zampa, and that is 6 more. This is some show, and don't the crowd love it? Oh, that is a fine stroke again. The fans are getting to do a bit of fielding today. Oh, some innovation now. He's playing it everywhere. What a knock it is from Brandon McMullen. Oh, down the track, but Tim David is out there, and he takes a brilliant running. Outstanding work at full pace by Tim David. And just when he was looking incredibly dangerous, McMullen.
Slower ball. Now, has Lee picked this? He might have, but he's picked out the man. Fraser McGurk, mid-wicket, who takes a good catch. Just couldn't quite. Ramped around the corner. One of the funny areas. Bowls in. Well, isn't he, Mark Watt? It's come off maybe an inside edge and the thigh pad. He can't believe it. Shuffling around the crease. Green followed him very cleverly, and he gets to reward his first wicket by Australians' brilliance. And that's going to be 2 and 2. Top of off. Stoinis looks for a third wicket, and he's been so canny, he's been so effective, and Brad Wheel, well, he's hit not an awfully long way altogether. Not a day for him to remember, to be honest. He was expect the ball, 4 overs, none for 51.
Really kicked.
That's going to be that. Chris Greaves can only pick out the man at fine leg. Will give Australia the series. Stoinis does get 4. He's had a good day. So does Inglis, and in general, so too of Australia. This tour of Scotland, Australia is going to start with some Australian silverware. The tour of Scotland and England. It's been quite brilliant from the men with the baggy green head. They've been so good. They've closed out what is going to be a second big victory today. The margin is going to be 70 runs exactly. Go 2-0, perfect 2-0 in the series. They'll look to round out a clean sweep tomorrow.